In this video I want to show you how easy it is to add social sharing buttons to your website. Firstly, let's just go over to the website and we can have a look and see what an article looks like at the moment. There's no obvious way for visitors to share this article, this video tutorial on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and so on. So that's the idea. We want to add buttons that the visitor can actually just go, click on a button and be able to share. Now there's a couple of plugins I want to show you. The first one, let's go over to Plugins, Add New. The first one is called Fast and Easy Social Sharing. So I'm just going to do a search for it. And this one is really easy, really quick to set up. I'm going to click on Install. Now I like this one because it is so simple to use, and I also like it because it loads really fast. It doesn't use image files for the buttons. It uses fonts, and there's also no JavaScript loaded from any of the social networks. So it really is very fast to display. Now let's just go over to the settings, and you can change this text here, which is basically the text that appears above the social buttons. I've added in my Twitter handle here. You put your Twitter name in there, and then the only other options here are font size of icons. You can sign up for an account at sharecount.com API, but I'm not doing that. I'm just having it the bare essentials set up. And if we refresh the page again, we should find at the bottom of the article a set of social sharing icons. Here we are. Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+, LinkedIn, and StumbleUpon. So that was easy. Okay, that's the first one. The actual buttons are controlled by fonts. So what you could do is you can actually increase the font size if you want to make the buttons bigger. There you go, much bigger buttons to share. One thing I've noticed about this is that this 0 shares here doesn't seem to increase even when it is shared. So that is a big negative. That might have something to do with the sharecount.com. So, sign up for an API key there and perhaps that will then work, but I haven't done. The reason I haven't done is that I've actually switched to a different social sharing icon. So let me just go to Install Plugins. I'm going to deactivate this one, and in fact I'm going to delete it. Okay, and we're going to add a new one. And this one is called WP Socialite. Now again, I like this one because it's quite simple to use. It's also fast loading, and essentially it will only load once the rest of the page content is loaded, and meaning that your page content loads faster, or the important things for your visitors load faster. And there's a few options there, like if you have the buttons at the end of your content, you can have the buttons just load or just appear when somebody scrolls down to that area, and a few other options you might want to check out. You can see it's got 5-star rating, so it's quite popular. Let's just install it and activate. Now, you will notice that there are no settings inside the settings area for this plugin, because they're actually inside this discussion option, but you can access them as well through the settings link on the list of plugins installed, and you can see now it's gone directly to the discussion settings area. And just scroll down, at the bottom of that you have WP Socialite settings, and this mode at the top says is basically the event that will trigger the buttons to load, and scroll is the one I use because when somebody scrolls to the buttons then they load. You can have hover as well when somebody hovers the mouse. I haven't tried it, so I don't know quite how that works. We can go down here and choose large or small buttons. I'm going to leave them large. You can have the buttons at the top, the bottom, the top and bottom, or you can insert them manually using this code here. I'm going to have them top and bottom, and I only want them on posts. The networks I want: Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and StumbleUpon. Oh, I'm going to have Twitter follow as well, and my Twitter username. And let's save changes. And it's as simple as that to set up. If we go over to my site now, these buttons we've removed, we deleted that plugin. So let's have a look and see what the new buttons look like. Okay, it's this more traditional type of button that you see on a lot of websites. They can like it on Facebook, tweet it, Google+ One it, submit it to StumbleUpon, or follow me on Twitter. Now if you scroll to the top, those buttons load on scroll. One problem I found with this plugin, and it's the only problem I found with it, is sometimes one of the buttons doesn't load. It's loaded at the bottom, that StumbleUpon, but it hasn't loaded at the top. Let's have a look on another page and we'll see. Okay, these ones load automatically because we've already scrolled to that area. We scroll down, those buttons load, and that final one isn't loading. So hopefully they'll fix that problem. But other than that, this is a pretty good plugin. It's, as I said, it's fast loading. It'll load when somebody scrolls there. It's probably not as fast loading as the Fast and Easy social sharing plugin. So the choice is yours. There's two really good plugins there, both fast, both easy to set up. And you can have instant social sharing on your website.